Welcome to GDs, and this is The Outer Banks Season 1. Season starts with we getting a look at the demographics of the island, basically being divided into two classes, the rich and the wealthy, aka the cooks, and the working class, aka the pogues. It is here we meet a group of four friends who belong to the pogues. First, we have JJ, a great surfer, and his family made its living from the ocean, and he has a father who is drunk and abusive. Next, we have Kiara, an environmentalist with his family owning a restaurant on the island, though she belongs to a rich family, but she prefers being with Pogues. Then we have Pope, the brains of the group and having a scholarship. He helps out his dad with deliveries in the island. And finally, we have John B. His dad went missing in the sea 9 months back, looking for a shipwreck, and he has been declared dead by the authorities. But John B. still hopes of him returning back and is constantly trying to fool the authorities so that he is not sent to foster care. The island is hit by a hurricane, which has caused havoc on the island, and as the crew navigates the aftermath of the hurricane, they find a boat. They try to look for survivors but couldn't find anyone. But John B. was able to grab a key of a motel from the boat. They try to report it, but with so much in chaos, they decide to look into the room themselves. And as they get to the motel room, they found a safe, and luckily are able to open it, and are surprised to see so much money in it. In addition, they also find a gun. But before they could get out, the cops are at the door, and they barely escape. But they find that the cops took the money for themselves. But JJ was able to grab the gun and a small bundle of cash before that. As they returned back, they came to know that the boat they found belonged to Scooters, and his body was found, and everyone is now looking for the boat. Seeing Scooter with so much cash in hand, they think he must be smuggling contraband, and more must be present on the boat, and thus they all agree to look for it in the boat. But for that, they need scuba equipments, and John B. takes it from the ship of Mr. Cameron, for whose upkeep he has been employed. We also find that Mr. Cameron's daughter Sarah is considered to be a Cook's princess. Not only that, a day before at the beach party, Sarah's boyfriend Topper and John B. had a fight, and in order to save John B., JJ has to fire a round in the air. As the crew goes exploring the wreck, they are visited by the cops, who are also looking for the same, but they narrowly escape. And as John B comes up with a bag, they find themselves being chased by two unknowns, who in order to stop them even fire at them, but they are able to escape. On going through the bag, they were only able to find a compass, and John B knows that it belongs to his father. John B returns the scuba equipment, but Sarah catches him, and she assures him that she will not let his father know. But her sister was also there, who lets Topper know the same. Finding the compass, John B and JJ go to visit Scooter's wife, but as they reach there, they find her being threatened and terrorized by the same men who tried to shoot them. And as they leave, JJ and John B wants to know from her what is really going on. But Scooter's wife refuses to let them know anything and just wants them to leave. Not finding any answers with her, John B finally decides to open his father's office. And as they look for the clues, they are able to figure out the compass has a hidden message. At the same time, the two men following them have reached his house, but they are again able to escape narrowly, while the men took all of his father's research. Following the clue behind the compass, they come to a lighthouse, but it turned out to be a dead end, and the man in the lighthouse called the cops and accused them of trespassing, and they had to run in order to escape from the cops. John B, not finding the answers, is quite upset, and in that emotional moment, he kisses Kiara, but she is not ready for that, and they agree to be friends for now. Meanwhile, Topper, upset about JJ pulling a gun on him, and knowing that John B took the scuba gear without Mr. Cameron's knowledge, lets him know the same, and Mr. Cameron, getting to know the truth, fires John B. And as John B is returning, he is chased by the same two men. But before they could grab him, he is saved as the sheriff shows up. The sheriff, in order to let John B go, forces him to give her the compass, and the sheriff passes it on to someone, letting them know that they are even. But John B was able to figure out that the clue was actually pointing him towards the family grave. And as they go looking, they find a package inside the grave addressed to him. Inside the package, they find a map where X marks the spot and a tape recorder which was left for him by his father, who lets him know that he was able to find the famous shipwreck of the merchant. And if he is listening this without him, then things must have gone wrong, and he should finish what his father started. He also lets him know that he really loves him a lot. Getting to know the location of the wreck, they want to explore the same, as it will have gold worth millions. But in order to do so, they need equipments. JJ lets them know that his father's exploring equipment are in a warehouse, and they decide to steal it, and with some glitches, they are able to pull off the heist. Meanwhile, we find Sarah's brother Rafe is dealing drugs and supplying the same in a house party. In addition, we also get to see that Sarah is not entirely comfortable with Topper and needs some space. On the other hand, Pope, helping out his father with deliveries, is jumped by Topper and Rafe, and Pope, in order to take his revenge, drowns Topper's boat. Finally, they are ready to go explore the wreck site. But as they find the wreck, it turns out that it is just a wreck and there is no treasure. As they return back, John B is finally being sent to a foster care, as he has no legal guardian, but he is able to trick the officers and manages to run away. And Sarah decides to help him out in his escape, and they clear the air that it was never her who informed on him. At Sarah's house, as she cleans John B's cut, he finds a painting, and it turns out that it is of the founder of Tanny Hill. And John B, learning that he was a free man and paid for his freedom and bought the land with gold, remember that a man with the same name was one of the crew of the merchant, and he must have found the gold. Wanting to know more, John B asks Sarah if they have any more documents of him, and Sarah lets him know that all the documents have been donated to a library in the city. Sarah also lets him know that she has a special pass and they could get in to look at the documents, and with John B requesting her, they both go to the city to find more. And on their journey, they get close to each other. But before entering the library, Sarah wants to know the truth, and John B lets her know everything. And as they go through his document, they find a letter addressed by him to his son on the day he was about to be lynched. And John B thinks this letter must have some clue about the location of the gold, but it is in an ancient language and they are unable to translate it. So they make a copy and return back. Being back on the island, they decide to part ways, but the trip brought them close to each other, and they kiss. Meanwhile, the sheriff found the dead bodies of the goons who were chasing John B, and she learns that they were murdered. On the other hand, the police arrest Pope for damaging the boat, but JJ takes the blame and confesses for the crime, so that Pope does not lose his scholarship. JJ is bailed out by his father, but as he gets to know he has to pay for the repairs of the boat, his father beats the shit out of him. Being back, John B goes to his professor and asks him to translate the letter, and with his translation, he is able to find the location where the gold might be, and in order to find out, he needs an old plantation map of the area. John B asks Sarah to get the same from his father, and as she takes the map, we learn that it is indeed Sarah's father who now has the compass. Meanwhile, John B lets others know what he has found, but Kiara is quite upset as he has been hanging out with Sarah, and it turns out that they both used to be good friends but had a falling out. As John B goes to meet Sarah to get the map, she is followed by Topper, and Topper, seeing her with John B, gets quite upset and pushes him off the ledge. But John B survives, and Mr. Cameron, in a gesture of goodwill, agrees to be his guardian. But in reality, he knows that John B has been looking for the gold, like his father, and that he might be closer to it, and he wants to keep a close eye on him. Meanwhile, Rafe has been dealing drugs and is caught by his father stealing money, and Mr. Cameron returns the money to his drug dealer and throws his son out from the house, while the sheriff, investigating the murders, visits Scooter's wife. As John B recovers, they are able to locate where the gold might be, and John B wants to take all of them, including Sarah, to search for it. But in order to do so, they first have to solve the animosity between Sarah and Kiara, and in order to do so, they trap them on a boat for a night. And finally, they are able to talk through their feelings and are on the same page as they go looking for the gold. They are able to find the gold in a well beneath an old haunted house. And John B takes one brick, and now, in order to get out the entire gold, they need equipment, and for that they need cash, and thus try to pawn off the gold brick. But they are double crossed, and Barry, Rafa's drug dealer, tries to rob them, but they are able to stop him. And JJ goes to his house and robs him back. And this led to a conflict between them as JJ leaves with the money and wants to give it to his father so that he could pay back for the boat. But his father decides to take the money and go gambling, and JJ loses his cool and beats him up and spends the money on jacuzzi. And when Pope and Kiara come, he finally has a breakdown. On the other hand, Rafe, getting to know that Sarah stole from his drug dealer, threatens her. But John B steps in and he takes her to his secret hideout, and they finally make out. Mr. Cameron, having inclination that John B might have found the gold, asks him to join him on a fishing trip. Cameron gets him drunk and asks him if he has found the gold. He offers his partnership, letting him know that he will be willing to help him out with the logistics, as it will be difficult for him to establish ownership. But in the entire process of explaining, he slips up about the compass. And John B, knowing that he gave it to the sheriff, knows he is more involved, and John B wants to go back. And as he turns back, Cameron attacks him, but John B was able to defend himself and gets away on a jet ski. John B, knowing Cameron to be involved, goes to see Scooter's wife, and this time she tells him the truth. Scooter's wife lets him know that the day his father disappeared, she heard Cameron talking with his husband, as he confessed that he had a deal with his father, as his father tried to change it, and in the altercation, his father fell and hit his head, but Cameron decided not to call in for help but threw his body in the sea. In addition, Cameron also stole a map from his father. It is where he found his father's compass. As it turns out, that his father never died at the sea and made it to the island, but it is where he lost his life, and in his final moments, he left a clue for him at the back of his compass. Meanwhile, Cameron, being back on the island, goes to the sheriff and blames John B for flipping out on him and attacking him. John B tells Sarah everything he learned, but Sarah does not believe him, while Cameron, with all the little clues, is able to figure out where the gold might be, and as John B goes to look for it again, it's all gone. Pope, going for a scholarship interview, learns from his father that they are extending the runway as Mr. Cameron's plane need more area to fly off, and he was able to figure out it is because it will be heavier, and thus leaves his interview in between and get back to his friend, letting them know that Mr. Cameron is about to fly away the gold. They are able to reach the airfield, and John, seeing Cameron forcing Sarah on the plane, decides to stop him, and he is able to do so. And as they confront each other, Sheriff shows up, and she has been able to figure out that Cameron is behind the deaths of everyone on the island, including John B's father. And as she goes to arrest him, his son Raph shoots the sheriff in order to show his father that he can take care of him. John B, in order to save himself, runs from there. Cameron asks his son to take Sarah back to their home, while he calls his men to fly off the plane, and he calls in the shooting, letting everyone know that it is John B. who killed the sheriff. While Sarah is also able to break out of her room, and knowing John B.'s secret hideout, she meets him there. Topper was able to follow them and sounds the alarm, but in the end, he decides to help them escape. Sarah tries to inform the cops about what his brother has done, but his father, with his influence, is able to mold the investigation as per him. John B., left with no option, decides to leave the island on the boat his friends have prepared, and as he leaves, Pope and Kiara kiss. In addition, he finds Sarah waiting for him at the docks. In the night, they are finally about to cross the final choke point of the banks. It is when the lights come back on the island and their position is revealed. And as they are chased by the police, a storm is approaching. And in order to survive, they had no option but to ride towards the storm. John B. replies and lets everyone know that he is being framed for a murder which he did not commit, and Cameron took everything from him. In addition, he lets him know that he will come back and take what is rightfully his. John B. and Sarah ride into the storm as their boat overturns, and they are presumed lost at sea, and their friends mourn them being gone. As the season ends, we find that John and Sarah are alive and are rescued by a boat heading towards the Bahamas, on the same island where Cameron flew his court. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, please subscribe.